Hey guys, Nikendo here. Happy Friday. I know I'm a week late, but as I told you in my previous videos, I was gonna start a new job, so chances of me making a video last Friday were slim to none, and turns out they were none. if I sound hoarse or grainy or anything, I apologize. I'm getting over a sore throat, just a little bit under the weather, and with my new job this week, I'm tired. I really am. But I gathered 2 weeks worth of what I've chased and bought and traded for and whatnot. So I'm gonna go over that with you guys. Um, let's see. Let's start off with Xbox games, original Xbox games. Sorry, that was my phone. So I picked up 4 titles. I picked these up at a local shop the week before I left my old job. So I don't know if I'm gonna get around to going back to that shop because now with my work, I take a different route to work. That this shop's out of the way now, but there is another local shop that I like and I've done business with before. So I'm pretty certain they're on my route to work and home. So I'm gonna probably start checking them out. But as far as this store, they have two stores. The one near my old job, and there's one near where my mom lives. So whenever we go visit my mom or have dinner with her and stuff, I'll try to make it out to that shop. But anyways, man, I picked these all up cheap. I'm pretty sure I didn't pay more than $4 a title. I don't know, this was 2 weeks ago, so bear with me. Oh, and I tried gathering up everything that I got for the 2 weeks, and I watched my last video to make sure that I'm not duplicating any shows. So if I do duplicate a show, I apologize. I tried to do this to the best of my knowledge. But without further ado, we got Bruce Lee, Quest of the Dragon. Even though it doesn't say on there, I believe this is an exclusive to the Xbox. I'm pretty certain it is. Metal Jesus Rocks did a short review on this game. Uh, he says it's a good game, but it's also a bad game. But me and my son played it for about 10 minutes, and it's okay. For a Bruce Lee game, it's okay. That's all I'm gonna say. It's not outstanding. It's not Ninja Gaiden like or anything, but it's okay. That's my phone again. I'm sorry. It's probably my wife texting me. I got Blade 2. Now that I'm showing you this, I know for a fact I picked this up at a Goodwill. Um, Matter of fact, I picked up Bruce Lee, Blade, and the next game I'm going to show you at a Goodwill. Yeah, I paid $4 for them. The last game I picked up at my local shop. But yeah, this is a multi-plat. It is, but I'm a big Blade fan. I'm more of a DC guy. Superman is my dude. But when it comes to Marvel, I do dig like Magneto, Omega Red. I'm very villainous when it comes to Marvel. But the hero side, I'm down with Blade, and I love the movies. And even though it's a multi-plat, it was in great condition, and I didn't want to pass it up. And it's not that bad of a game, guys, to be honest. If you're a fan of like Blood Rain, or like Legacy of Khan or Kane, however you want to pronounce it, you might enjoy this game. It plays very similar to those, so it wasn't a bad game. Next up, picked this up at Goodwill for $4. Last time I checked, I think this is like a $12, $14 game, so I'm pretty happy with this one. And it is an exclusive to Xbox, and that is Buffy the Vampire Slayer. There is another Buffy the Vampire Slayer on the Xbox, but that one's multi-plat. I think this one is up in value because it's only on Xbox, and this is actually not a bad game either, guys. It plays like an action adventure, and out of all the games we tested, this one was actually pretty good. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this is Metal Jesus Rock's favorite Xbox game. He loves Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and he did a review on this game, and he absolutely loves it. These are all complete in case box, by the way, if I forget to show you. Last but not least, I picked this up at my local shop. I paid $4 for it. I picked it up because once again, Metal Jesus rocks. That dude. He likes to think outside the box. He likes to look for the games that not a lot of people talk about, and he really enjoyed this one. And this is a Sega game, but it's made for the Xbox, and it is called Gun Valkyrie. And from what I've played, it's really really good. I like it a lot. You can play as two different characters, the female with the guns, or you can play with the male with the sword. So it seems like there's two different storylines and endings in this game. So it's pretty good. So I like it. It kind of reminds me of maybe like God, maybe like Panzer Dragoon or yeah, maybe that was a little far-fetched, but I don't know why, but every time when I think of this game, I think of Panzer Dragoon. So yeah, it's a pretty good game. So I'm glad for $4, I'm pretty happy. And I believe this is an exclusive to Xbox, even though it doesn't say it up there. So that's it for original Xbox. We're gonna go ahead and tackle Game Boy Advance. Got some GBA games. Got this one at my local shop. Paid $10, complete in box. Pretty happy because it's really minty condition, and I want to collect this whole series. And it is Ice Climber for the Game Boy Advance. This is part of the classic NES series. So now I have Castlevania, Zelda, which I showed you in my last video, and Ice Climber. So I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I believe there's 12 in the series. I believe. Don't quote me on that. But yeah. So obviously it's a Nintendo port. This game was on the Nintendo and they ported it over to the Game Boy. So happy to have that one, and it's in really good condition. Excuse me. This one I paid $30 for. I bought it off somebody off Facebook. Forgive me, I forget your name, but you know who you are. And I thought I was gonna have a hard time getting this one. And for $30, I'm pretty thrilled, and it's complete in box and everything, and it's pretty minty. And that is the Super Mario Brothers for the Game Boy Advance, the classic NES series. So now I have this one part of the NES series too. Other than Zelda 2, The Adventures of Link, I think the rest are pretty easy to get and pretty cheap to get. But that Zelda 2, I haven't seen it on eBay lower than $60. So yeah, other than that one, I think the rest are pretty obtainable and pretty cheap. Um, that's it for GBA. So let's dip a little into the DS, one of my favorite systems, slowly becoming my favorite system right now. But I got two games to show you. You probably don't think they're much great titles, but I personally enjoy them a lot. First one I got for $5, probably overspent, but Chaotic Shadow Warriors. And it doesn't have the cards in it, but that's okay. I'm not tripping over that. I hear mixed reviews about this game, but it reminds me of like Magic the Gathering, and it's like RPG-ish. So I'm gonna give it a shot. And I like games where you like summon creatures to fight for you. Like Yu-Gi-Oh, Enchanted Arms. I'm not that big of a Pokemon fan, but like White Knight Chronicles, that's a good example. But yeah, I'm really excited for this game, and for $5, I'm not complaining. The other one, I think I paid $9 for this on eBay, $9 shipped. Pretty happy with it. It is Trauma Center Under the Knife. I really enjoy this series on the Wii. That's how I got hooked on this game. I believe there's 2 games on the original Wii that got me into this, and I really enjoy this series a lot. This is my first one on the DS, so I'm excited for it. The whole, play doctor and play surgery, that's kind of neat. It's really neat, and you're on a time crunch, and you gotta pay attention to the blood loss, and depending how good you do, you get graded. So it's a pretty good game and a pretty good series. I would check it out on the Wii if you haven't played it yet. All right, that's it for DS. Let's do some 3DS. I picked up 4 titles, and I'm excited for them. Don't get mad, but they're all 4 sealed. Like, I haven't opened them yet, and yes, I'm not a sealed person. I do like to open and enjoy all my games, but I can tell these are going to be on the back burner for a little bit, but I do plan on playing them. but I just wanted to get them now, just to get them out of the way, and just in case that the rarity and the value spikes up, I just figured I'd get it now. So I haven't played any of these yet. I did play the demo of this first one that I'm going to show you, and that is codenamed Steam. And you know, the reason I picked this up is because it's from the developers of Fire Emblem. And for all you guys know, I'm a huge Fire Emblem fan. I own every game in North America. I'm trying to own all the merchandise too. But I played the demo. It's okay. Uh, you know, it's not like the most amazing game, but it is something different. It is something different for the 3DS. But if you've ever played XCOM or Valkyrie Chronicles, it's the same concept. You know, the same concept. In this game, they use Steam in order to how far you can move and what actions you can take. But from what I hear, it's a really good game. Haven't played it yet. Obviously, you can see it's sealed, but I do plan on playing it. I do. if 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 the online multiplayer had really good reviews, I would definitely jump on it because I would be a sucker for playing online with that. But the online multiplayer is getting mixed to bad reviews, and everybody says just stick with the story. Next up, I'm really excited for this. I need to bust this open and play it because I hear really good things about it, and I'm a big fan of the company, and I'm a big fan of the series. So I got Theater Rhythm, Final Fantasy, big Square Enix fan, big Final Fantasy fan. From what I'm getting from this game is that you use music to play your battles, and yeah, facing off against memorable monsters and villains. Over 70 tracks from the Final Fantasy series. So kind of, from what I'm getting from it, it's kind of like DJ Hero slash Guitar Hero, and you're watching epic battles as well, and you're doing epic battles. So that's kind of cool. It's the 25th anniversary uh, collection, so you know they wanted to celebrate 25 years of Final Fantasy. So I think this is a cool concept. I haven't busted it open yet, but out of all the 4DS games I'm going to show you, 3DS games I'm going to show you, I'm probably going to bust this open first and try this out. I'm really excited for this one. Next up, a lot of people are telling me that I got a good score here. A lot of people are telling me it's a great game. Even reviews are saying it's great. It's complicated. It seems difficult, but once you learn it, you know you're hooked. And that is, let me make sure I'm reading it right. Yep. Project X Zone for the 3DS, and as you can see, I got the limited edition. Not really tripping about it. You know, I could care less if it was just a regular edition. Obviously, you can see the box took a little hit during shipping. That's fine. I'm not tripping over it, but from the limited edition, all you're getting is the Project X Zone soundtrack, an art book, and a poster. So nothing to really trip balls about. It's not like you're getting exclusive DLC. But very excited for this game. Heard if you love SRPGs, you'll love this game. So I'm excited for that. You play as over 50 of your favorite characters from Namco, Bandai, Sega, and Capcom. You know, from what I can tell, Mega Man and Zero are in this game. Uh, Frank Hart from what is that zombie game? Dead Rising? Yeah, Dead Rising's in it. I can't really tell from the. Oh, Ryu is in it. You know, it just looks. I think that's Jill from Resident Evil right there on the side. So yeah, just an idea of who's in it. So really excited for this. Again, it hasn't been open. I mean, to be honest, guys, I'm just soaked and drowning in Final Fantasy Tactics A2, and then between that, I'm balancing Bravely Default on the 3DS as well. I was playing Bravely Default earlier today. So, you know, these are all going to be on the back burner. Last but not least, certainly not least, I hear a lot of hype about this game. I got it for $5, brand new sealed. But for some reason, my local spots are selling this for like 25 used. And I'm like, that doesn't make sense to me. But then I hear this is a really good game. The rarity is just going to shoot up, so the value is going to shoot up. So I don't know. I just bought it because it does look interesting. I looked at reviews and I do want to try it. But I don't know yet. I'm still mixed on it. But it's called Spirit Camera, The Cursed Memoir. So this is where the 3DS, you use the camera on your 3DS to play this game, and you use your surroundings within a room or whatever, and the game will adapt with those surroundings. So Looks kind of cool. I looked at a classic game review, CJR on video on YouTube, and they say it's really good. A lot of people say it's really good, so yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's sealed, haven't played it yet, but I will eventually. That's it for 3DS. I only have one for this system, the PSP. I am still on the hunt for a PSP at a very good deal. I don't know why, but you can find DS's like up the yang anywhere for cheap. But you know, if I want a PSP, you know, they're still like, I haven't seen one less than like $80, or you know, I think I saw one for 60, but it was missing the memory card and charger. I'm like, I'm not gonna pay $80 for a PSP. I know people that sell those at yard sales for like $10, so it's just a matter of me going out there and getting one. But Jonathan Winston hooked this up for me, $10 ship. That is Valkyrie Profile Lenneth. Sorry. I do own a Valkyrie Profile on the DS. I enjoy this series. I hear this one is really, really good. Probably the best one on handheld. So once I get a PSP, I will definitely be playing this. It is complete and in great condition. So yeah, the start of my PSP collection. And I'm only going to be going for that black label. None of that red label stuff. That's just my preference. Alright, let me take a swig here. Hold on. It's tea. Calm down. You hear me burp? Sorry. Alright, next up I'm going to do PS3. Really expanding my PS3 collection, but it's more of a personal preference than anything. I definitely want to get all the SRPGs and the RPGs and the strategies out there for it. So definitely checking that out. I believe I showed you this one before, but I can't remember, and I didn't see it in my video, so I'm going to show it to you, and I apologize if I showed it again. But Record of Agarest War Part 2. There is a Part 1, and then like a special edition 0 for the PS3. Trying to find the first one, but I played the first one, haven't played the second one, but the first one's really, really good. It's an SRPG. Hopefully this one has English voices or English subtitles, because the first one is in straight up, it's Japanese voices, but I think you can get English subtitles. But you know, yeah, these are JSRPGs, Japanese strategy role-playing games. But come on now, I mean, if you're gonna come to North America, at least give us some English voices. That's just me being picky. Alright, next up, got this for a really good deal. I think I paid $10. Excuse me. Really good game, really good series. I enjoy this one a lot. Kind of upset it doesn't have the manual, but I'll find it eventually. But Hot Shots Golf, Out of Bounds, really, really fun. I believe you can play as Kratos in this one, and you can play as Sackboy from Little Big Planet, so that's pretty cool. But I really love the Hot Shot series. It's very, very fun, especially when it comes to golf. Very, very fun. Next up, just, you know, trying to get that collection series back. I was, you know, young and dumb and got rid of it, but I'm going to slowly get it back. But now I just need Part 2 Game of the Year. But now I have Uncharted 1 for the PS3, and it's Black Label, that, or it's not greatest hit. So that's what I was really gunning for. So I'm glad to have this one. Damn, this game is still magnificent. This is still a beautiful, beautiful game. I beat this game, I believe, 3 times. I wouldn't mind beating it for a 4th time. This is what started it all. Nathan Drake is the freaking man, and yeah, I can't say enough about this series. Awesome series. Next up, trying to complete this collection. Big fan of his, and that is God of War Ascension. Big fan of Kratos. Missing the manual, bummer, but got it for a good price, so I'm not complaining. Yeah, I haven't played this one yet, so I'm excited for it. But excuse me, I still need to beat Part 3, so I haven't beaten Part 3 yet, and I like to play my games in order. So, plus I think I still need to play and beat the ones that came out on the PSP. But yeah. Got God of War 3. Yeah, I got this game back because I traded it before I finished it. Now I want to finish it. So I got this game for like $3, and that's cool. Even though, they're all like, all right, hold on. Like, okay, I got God of War Saga, includes 5 full games. So this one includes God of War 1, God of War 2 from the PlayStation 2, God of War 3, which I just showed you, God of War Origins Collection from the PSP, so that includes Chain of Olympus and Ghosts of Sparta. So, even though, I have God of War 3 already, I still want it for collection purposes, because I'm a big Kratos fan, man. I'm a big supporter. And I know there's a Soul Calibur Broken Destiny on the PSP, and you can play as Kratos, so definitely going to be hunting that one down too. But yeah, I guess next up is God of War Saga, and it's brand new, so my downloaded voucher is it's good in there. I'll be able to use that. So excited for this. I did beat part 1, I did beat part 2, haven't beat part 3. And lastly, on the PS3, super excited for this game. Um, I can't praise this game enough. This game gets so much hate. This game gets so much bad reviews, but I absolutely love this game. I was pissed that I traded it. It's a cheap game, but for some reason I had a hard effing time trying to find it. So I finally found it, and it's complete, black label and everything. I did come across a copy a week ago, but it had artwork damage and was missing the manual. I was like, no, it's not good enough, but I finally found it, and it is Enchanted Arms for the PlayStation 3. Granted, yes, this game was originally on the Xbox 360, but they ported it over to the PS3 as well. But it looks better on the PS3, it runs better on the PS3, and I cannot praise this game enough. Like, SRPGs, I love strategy RPGs, and this is a strategy RPG. So kudos to Ubisoft or Ubisoft for making this. You can unlock over 125 controllable creatures. Remember, I told you I'm a big fan of games where you can summon creatures to fight for you. In this one, you fight alongside your creature too. So that's really cool. Kind of like Ni no Kuni. Cool. So I can't praise this game enough. I love this game. Love it, love it, love it. I haven't beaten it. I've gotten to the final boss, and she is piss hard. But I'm really gonna sit down and I'm gonna grind the shit out of this game, and I yeah, I can't praise this game enough, guys. I'm serious. Like, if you ask me my top 5 PS3 games, this one would be in here. You can quote me on that. This one is in my top 5. Alright, that's it for PS3. We're going to do some GameCube. And before I get into this, these are 2 separate hauls, but they come from the same person. They were 2 separate transactions. Big shout out to April Guthridge. She has been really helping me out with my GameCube collection. I appreciate it a lot. She is so freaking cool that I paid for the first haul, which is 2 games, and then the second haul was six games, and she threw in some extra precaution pamphlets so I can, put them in ones that don't have them, and I haven't even paid for them yet. And I told her with the new job and all, I'll pay her this following week, Monday when I get paid, and she was cool about it. Matter of fact, she's sending me an unopened gold Mario amiibo. I mean, of course I'm gonna pay her for it, but she's already sending it to me. That's how confident she is in me. And yeah, I do need that one, and I don't plan on collecting that one or flipping it for 40, $45, whatever people are trying to flip it for. No, I'm gonna open it and play it with my kids, because we've been playing Mario Party 10, and that's a really fun game. So I want all the amiibos for that, so me and my kids can fully enjoy it. But yeah, these GameCube games were straight up from April, and I got, and they're from like 3 different sellers, but I got 17 more GameCube games on the way, guys. So once those 17 come, I would have definitely broken 300. I think that would put me at 310. So I'm excited for that. So I got 17 GameCubes coming my way, and then 2 DS games coming my way. So with the new job and all, I didn't really have any time to go out on my own this week. So, you know, those 17 games and the 2 DS games came from sales that I purchased online with people. But without further ado, let's get into these. So this is the first transaction I did with April. Uh, Me Metabots Infinity. I heard this is a really good game. Kind of high value too, like mid-teens or something. That's not really high value, but whatever. And I'm excited for this one. Been looking for it for a while. Big fan. Big fan. Superman, Shadow of Apocalypse. Apocalypse. Yep. So this is the only Superman game on the GameCube. It is a multi-plat, but it's the only Superman game on the GameCube. So I'm excited for it. You know, hope it plays well. Hope it plays better than that one on the Nintendo 64. Sorry, that was my phone again. All right. And then the second haul from Miss April just came in today. I want to show you first. She hooked me up with some pamphlets. So I'm going to throw these in my GameCube games that don't have any. Because, you know, they don't, when you go out there finding them, they don't really have them. And, excuse me, when I say CIB, you know, I'm only really worried about case, artwork, manual, and disc. So, you know, I'm not going to fret over missing pamphlet. But I do like the pamphlets in there. So that was spot on by April for hooking that up. So, let's go through this. So these are 6 games, and I needed them all for my collection. Rayman Arena, Robotech Battlecry. Here, that's a really good one. The Amazing Island. I've seen this game out in the wild, but it's always missing the frickin' manual. So this one's complete, so I got it now. Some sports titles, but I needed them. NCAA Football 2K3. This is actually my first college game of my collection. So, All-Star Baseball 2003. I believe I already have 2002, so that's part of it. And Madden 2003. Trying to finish up that Madden collection. So these all came from Miss April, and I greatly appreciate it. Those will be going all in the collection. Alright, last but not least, not really video, well, it is video game related, but something different. And when I bought Mario Party 10 online for me and my kids, I saw this online, and I had a coupon too to save some money on it. So I got this for 10 shipped, and it just came in today. It's in great condition. Now I'm brokenhearted if I want to open it or not, but it is Mario Party 9 Collector's Puzzle. So it is 24 inches by 18 inches. That's not too bad. It's not too bad at all. We might put it together and frame it, but I don't know if I want to keep it unopened or not. I don't plan on flipping it, but I want to do something with it. So we probably won't put it together until we have a frame for it, but very happy to have that. Looks really cool, and it's got the official Nintendo seal, so that's neat. I like that a lot. So yeah, that's it, guys. That's it for 2 weeks haul. But like I said, I just started my new job Monday. It's a really great job. I have a really good opportunity here to do something. It's tough. I'm not gonna lie, it's a tough job. It's a little further out, you know, because I got to get on the highway, and it's like right in the middle of downtown. So it takes me about an hour to get there and an hour to come home. So, you know, 8-hour day, and then with the 2 hours of traveling, you know, 10 hours, you know, where am I going to get my time in to go chasing and hunting? So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I know normally on Fridays I check spots out on my way home from work. And yeah, I could have checked out a Goodwill and a Savers and a pawn shop, I believe. But I was tired, guys. I was really tired. You know, 1 week down, and I'm exhausted. But hopefully things will get better. Hopefully I'll adjust to it and whatnot. But yeah. Let me know about any of the games you saw, whether you like them or hate them. You know, what's your opinion on them? And yeah. So this is Nikendo, guys, telling you to stay cool.